morning. I'm hosting Coffee with Bob. One of the things I think we tend to get wrong about Christmas is December 26th and the 27th and the 28th, the days after Christmas. We tend to enjoy the time leading up to Christmas, but we have a tendency that once Christmas is over, by December the 26th, we're kind of over it. Imagine if you had your dearest friend in the world and she was expecting a baby. And in the weeks leading up to that baby's birth, you're caught up in all the baby showers and the celebrations. And then when the baby's born, you bring over your baby presents. And then the next day, you're kind of done with it. There is real excitement leading up to the birth of a baby. But of course, the real excitement is when the baby arrives. Now, I'm the first to admit that I'm not always the best of continuing the celebration post-Christmas Day. I love leading up to Christmas, and I really try to leave my tree up for a while and the decorations, but I don't spend enough time reflecting on what it really means. And it really is as simple as asking yourself the question, what does the birth of Christ mean for my life? Now, Christmas gives us an incredible gift that we don't always take advantage of. It's that week after. It's at the end of the year, and there are 6 days that we can really reflect on the previous year. How have we lived this past year? How have we followed God? How have we shared God's love? Each day is a great opportunity for us to reflect on how the birth of Christ has impacted our lives. Christ came to give us life and a life more abundant. How have we done this year? Now, 2020 had its share of problems, but if we're totally honest, it didn't have to stop us from growing in our faith, growing close to our family, being intentional about our relationships. It didn't have to stop us from serving the community or sharing God's love with others. We had to be more creative in many of those areas, but 2020 wasn't going to stop us from doing that. And so this week we have an opportunity to reflect on how we did. Were we truly living as the person we were created to be? And then at the end of the week, this 7th day after Christmas, we have the perfect opportunity for a new start, New Year's Day. Now, it isn't meant to be a week-long guilt trip leading up to the new year. No, it's meant to be an opportunity for growth and reflection. What are the things that you want to do in the coming year that maybe you didn't do as well this year? How do you want to live differently? Now, I'm not talking about resolutions. I'm not talking about making outlandish goals that deep down we all know that we're not going to keep. I'm talking about living as the person you were created to be a little more each day. This Friday is January 1st. I hope that each day this week you'll reflect on who you were called to be, who you were created to be by God, and what the birth of Christ means in your life. And then on Friday, January 1st, live life a little bit more each day as that person. Remember, Christ came to bring you life and a life more abundant. I hope you have a great day.